Hey guys, here it is, duck season all over again. You know, it slips up on us a little bit faster every year. The older I get, the quicker it gets here. But hey, today I want to go through some basic stuff with your dog. Get your dog ready for duck season. I don't care if he's hunted 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons. A lot of times we just wait till maybe the night before or maybe a couple of days before and we kind of try to get him ready. You know, you can't expect him to be a machine if you haven't done the work ahead of time. So today I'm going to show you how to, maybe you've got a new pup, brand new, spanking new, never done this before. Same process. Get them ready to go so they'll be successful. It's going to be a lot of fun today. You don't want to miss this. God bless you. We'll be right back. Guys, welcome back. This is Buck. He's a youngster. He's a yellow lab. He's never hunted before. He's been through training. He's been force fetched. He's been collar conditioned. He's got all the stuff, but he's never hunted before. So today we're going to kind of introduce him. We're going to start him from square one, getting him ready. So we got goose decoys out here on land. So we're going to get him used to just being around all this stuff, let him have a good time. He's got a big motor. Not much bothers him, but we're just going to kick him off and kind of see what he does, and he'll probably just run around and have a good time. Buck, hey, fetch it up. We'll just let him look and sniff and see what he does. Good, good. Come on, hey. Good, yep. Good, here. So he doesn't seem to be distracted whatsoever from that. Here, heel. Sit. So he doesn't seem like he's having any trouble with this. So the next step that I'm going to do, then just to get him used to this, sit. Is I'm going to pull a bumper out, heel, sit. Just real simple. I'm just going to throw it right there. Buck, let him pick that up. Good. Sit. Good. And then I'm going to extend him a little bit right in the middle of these decoys. Sit. Buck. Heel, sit, good. So he's not having any issue with this. Now I'm going to throw it past it. Here, sit. Buck. Here. Good. Here. They don't bite you. Sit. Give. Good. So we're just getting him used to the whole environment, where he is and what he's supposed to do. And he's excited. He's having a good time. So we want all this to be a good experience. When everything that he's doing, that he's having fun at it. So everything we're doing, we're introducing in steps. So I'm not just expecting to walk out, start shooting birds, and he's not going to have any problems with this. You always start at a certain place. So today as we go through this, I'm going to relate this to how you grow spiritually. And I don't really like the word grow spiritually, but more how you develop spiritually. Because you develop at a different rate than anybody else. And you need to take it in steps, and it's a process. When you got born again, you didn't get the 8-pound, 6-ounce Jesus, you got the full-blown deal. So there's not more of God that you got to get, it's learning how to live out of more of God. And it's an easy deal, simple. Just like introducing this dog to these decoys, simple. It's been an easy deal. He's not freaked out by it, he's not running away from it, he's sniffing them, he's checking them out. But it's not a big monster that we're just throwing him in the middle of. So when we get back, we're going to go through the next step, how to get him ready for what he needs to be successful. We'll be right back.
I've got $500 that says you can make it to Nashville in that car on 1 tank of gas.
Well, get out of here!
Next up, Nashville!
If you don't have a church and you're looking for a good church home, I want to invite you to come visit us, Life Demonstration Church. We're on 129th between 81st and 91st on the west side of the street. We meet on Sunday mornings from 9 to 10. We'd love to have you. I promise it won't be church like you've ever had it before. God bless you.
Zero down at Car Country. The only buy here, pay here dealership offering zero down. 6 months on job, 1 year local residence, household income of $2 grand or more means zero down. Visit carcountrycars.com for credit application or visit the big guy.
He's the credit cruncher at Car Country.
All right, so now we've taken Buck and we've got him through the decoys, and now we've got him on lead. We're going to go through a couple of different things here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk him by a couple of these decoys. I know he's ran through them, he's retrieved some stuff through them, but I'm just going to take a little bit more precaution, and I'm going to walk him on heel, so that he sees these. He sees that nothing happens. Sit. I'm going to make him come over here. Good, good. Heel. Sit. It's just so he knows that nothing really bad is going to happen to him in that. So we've already retrieved a little bit out of here. He's familiar with this. Now I'm going to walk him back because we're going to use stands a lot when we hunt. Sit. And so I'm going to set him there, and he's been through this. He's been through all his obedience, so he knows here, heel, sit, all that. Here, sit. And I'm going to get him up on that and get him comfortable with that. Heel, sit. Now I'm going to change that just from there, sit, to kennel. Kennel. Good. Good. When he does what he's supposed to, I'm going to give him a little pat, a little reward. So I'm trying to teach him that all this stuff that we're doing is good. Now once I've got him doing that, and I'm pretty confident that he's good at that, we've used the word kennel. He does that to get in and out of the truck. He does that to get on different objects. And he's learned that to get up on this stand, even though this stand's very short. Now, in case we hunt fields or we go somewhere where there's not much cover and I need to hide the dog, I'm going to teach him how to get in and out of this hut. Sit. And so I'm going to bring this hut right here. Sit. And I'm going to do the same thing. Here, kennel. And he goes right in that thing. Here, sit. Good. Here, good. Kennel. Good. Sit. Good. Now, for some reason, he didn't want to do that. There's an opening in the back of this, and I'd kennel, sit. I'd pull him on through and get him ready to that. So I'm trying to get him as familiar with all the objects that we may be around during duck season as I can. So all this stuff's getting him ready, getting him set for what he's supposed to do. So we've been through decoys now. We've been in and out of different objects. Sit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run him off of this. Sit. Good. Watch. Buck. So that he's just real simple, real short. Good. Yeah. Good. So that he understands, hey, we're doing the same thing. Sit. Whether it was off the ground, buck, or whether it's off the stand. And I know the stand's really short, but that's still a little different for a guy because he's going to have to come around this thing and set up. The next thing I'm going to do, sit, is I'm going to put him in this kennel. No, here. Here. Heel. Kennel. Here. Kennel. Good. Sit. Sit. Buck. And get him used to getting in and out of that. Now, when I do this, I'm always going to receive my dog outside of that. I don't want him going in there with a bird because they'll have a tendency to not want to come out of there with the bird. So anyway, I've got him now. I've got him used to going in and out of the hut, the stand, using the same word kennel. When we get back, we're going to put him with a shotgun and show you how all this works. We'll be right back.
Zero down at Car Country. The only buy here, pay here dealership offering zero down. 6 months on job, 1 year local residence, household income of $2 grand or more means zero down. Visit carcountrycars.com for credit application or visit the big guy.
He's the credit cruncher at Car Country.
I've got $500 that says you can make it to Nashville in that car on 1 tank of gas.
Well, Get out of here!
We're going to put some of this together. We got goose decoys out here. Now we're going to use a shotgun. We're using blanks, so it's not live loads. You got a buddy out here throwing, got another buddy over here helping. So get your hunting buddies out to help you. And so we're going to work on him sitting here. We've shot over him already in the past. We worked the shot in. We're going to go into great detail about that. But we've already done that, so he's used to that. But we haven't sat down and actually fired this gun like this. So he's going to have to sit here. We're going to be steady to shots, what we want. I don't want him breaking until I send him. So I'm going to hand the transmitter to my buddy here, Chris, and he's going to call. I'm going to load the shotgun, and I'm going to try to hit this duck that's already dead, which is the only time of any good shot is when they're already been shot. Heel. Sit. So I'm going to have him here. I'm going to cue him up. He's looking at the thrower out there. He's going to call, he's going to return the call, and we're going to throw a duck out there. I'm going to try to shoot it twice, kind of amp him up. If he moves, if he breaks, if he goes, he's got the transmitter to the collar, and I'm going to get him back. I'm going to recall him. He's going to pick up the bird. He doesn't get to pick it up. So this is great, even if your dog's hunted, I don't know, 4 seasons. Man, getting him ready for the season, there's no better way than this. So you guys ready? All right, here we go. Go ahead, Crispy. Sit. Sit. Buck. Perfect. Except for the poppers didn't work. Good. What I'm working on here too, here. Sit. Good. It's him coming right back here. So, you know, I've got this dog because I don't want to have to go get my ducks. So I'm working on him going out and coming back. And I'm working on him sitting here through all this stuff that I'm doing. Getting him ready. Trying to hype him up a little bit. He's got a big motor already. You guys ready? Go ahead. Sit. Here, here, here. Heel. Sit. Go ahead and pick it up. Here, here. Sit. So every time he did that, he got him. So the first time he was great, next time we shot, not so great. So he doesn't get to pick anything up if he goes. Now he's been conditioned to all this. He knows he's supposed to sit here. This is great training, getting him ready. Getting him ready for opening day, for his big day out. All right, try it again. Sit. Buck. Very nice. Very nice. Good dog. Good. Heel. Sit. Good. Good. Sit. Very nice. So this time we're going to up the ante a little bit. We got him to sit still. 2 out of 3. Pretty good. This time we're going to act like we're kind of in a better situation here. And we're excited. Excited that we did good. Right, Crispy? All right, here we go. Go ahead. Sit. Sit. Did you get that one? I got that one.
You got that one.
Oh, I got that one. Who else got that one? Woo-hoo! Man, that was awesome. Good. Buck. Very nice. So now we went through a little bit of racket. Went through a little bit of excitement. A little bit of arguing. Here. Sit. Yeah. Good dog. That was perfect. So we got a good correction in. We got him going out when we didn't want to. Then we got to where we could talk about it, holler, scream a little bit, get all wound up, and he still sat there. So I'd say that's a great job. Very nice. So if they're always perfect, we can't always do what we want to do. You know, in life, a lot of times, if everything was always perfect, you wouldn't get to try out all the great stuff you got. God's put greatness on the inside of you. And if you never face adversity, then you never get to use it. You never get to see what happens in the middle of a fight and you win. You know, the Bible says we fight the good fight of faith. There's only one good fight, the one you win. I've never been in a fight or a ball game that I lost that I said it was good. I can't stand to lose. I hate to lose. I love to win. So the only good fight's the one that you win. So right there, we got a good correction on the dog. We're going to see great success when we take him hunting next time, or when we get him out for the first time. Same thing in your life. Man, don't be afraid of the fight. The Bible says that you're more than victorious, that you're more than a conqueror. So you got to run to the fight. Make it happen. Isn't that right, Buxton? God bless you. We'll be right back.
Get a new car or truck with full lifetime powertrain warranty. Basically, no maintenance fees.
And what if you could pick your own payment too?
All 2012 Nissan Muranos and Maximas are discounted up to $5,500. Then you pick the payment.
Some cars can have payments in the 300s, some cars in the 200s, and we even have cars and trucks in the upper 100s.
Only at Nelson Nissan, across from Bass Pro, or online at nelsonnissan.com.
If you don't have a church and you're looking for a good church home, I want to invite you to come visit us. Life Demonstration Church. We're on 129th between 81st and 91st on the west side of the street. We meet on Sunday mornings from 9 to 10. We'd love to have you, and I promise it won't be church like you've ever had it before. God bless you.
Credit Cruncher is making a move. Buy a car at the Car Country Move It Now Repo Sales Event. All cars and trucks, including repos, must move. Cars half price. Trucks 60% off. Repos dimes on the dollar. $3 million in financing available now. This is a limited offer, and you can only get it from one guy.
The Credit Cruncher at Car Country.
All right, so we've had Buck. We've had him. This is Buck. Hey, buddy. We've had him on decoys on land. We've shot over him. We've had him on stands. We've had him in a ground blind. We've done all that. Now we've got him on a stand that's a little bit off the ground, getting him ready if he's in a situation where he's in water and he's got to do that. So we're having him all these different situations. Now we've got decoys and some running water. The water's about 4 or 5 inches deep, but he's going to get used to going on this. Got to sit there, watch the bird down. He's going to hear duck call. He's going to hear a shot. He's going to hear all that. He's got to sit here, be a good citizen, come back, sit back up on the stand, and deliver to hand. We're going to take him from here to swimming water, and then we're going to put him in a duck blind over there. So notice we started out just letting him go through decoys, get used to all that, going on different objects and in and out of different things, and now we've got him off the ground. So we've got him in a different environment totally. Sit. So here we go. You ready? Sit. Sit. Buck. Good dog. Here. Kennel. Sit. Good. Oh, good man. Let's do it one more time. That was awesome. Sit. Go ahead. Watch. Sit. Buck. Notice I waited a little bit that time to send him, make sure he's real steady. Good. Here. Sit. Give. Shake. Woo! All right, so we got Buck in here. Now we got him in this duck blind. I'm gonna put him in here. Here. Sit. He's already been in the ground blind. He's been on different stands. He's been in a lot of different, he's been in air crates. So he understands the command kennel. So this shouldn't be that big a deal to get him in and out of there. So I know it's a little bit different, but it should be pretty easy because of all the stuff we've done building up to this. Here, kennel, and there he goes. Here, we might try it a couple times. Good. Here, kennel. Good. Attaboy. Buck, here. Good. Just get him familiar. Take your dog places you're going to hunt. Get them ready for what they're going to see. Don't just bring them out there in the dark at 4:30 in the morning and expect them, kennel, to go do what they're going to do. Get them used to the environment and things are going to be around, so there's no big deal to them. Kennel, let's go. Sit. Look. Here. Watch. So now we got him on the porch. He's ready to go. Watch what's getting ready to happen. So we'll be hunting this spot. We got decoys out. We got all kinds of stuff going on. So we're going to make him familiar with the area. So he's sitting there like a good citizen. So we'll get rolling. He's anxious. Aren't you, Buckster? All right, guys, you ready? Go ahead. Watch. Buck! And off he goes, paying no attention to the decoys, which is awesome. Using this, so it's very visible. It doesn't have anything to really look for. Good dog. Good. Good. Now I'm going to help him where I want him to go. Here. Good boy. Good, Buckster. Good. Give. Shake. Good. Watch. So now he's anticipating another bird, which is great. And what we can do a lot of times is you may sit here for 3 or 4 minutes or 5 minutes, or kind of get him used to it's not always action, because he's going to have to sit during a hunt sometimes 2 or 3 hours, maybe longer. You know, some days you got ducks, some days you don't. Maybe you got some ducks that work, and maybe you don't. So, you know, you're calling at them and they look at you, but they don't come in. He's got to be able to sit here with this same look on his face and be ready to go all the time, being a good citizen. That was good. Go ahead. Watch. Mark. Buck. So again, I delayed my send a little bit. I waited. He was focused. He didn't move a muscle, which is great. So our correction earlier on land paid off greatly. Very good. Give. So now we've got him coming in and out of this blind. We've got him retrieving through decoys, swimming, running, and on land. He's got a good idea. We've got a great chance opening day of duck season for him to be real successful.
I've got $500 that says you can make it to Nashville in that car on 1 tank of gas.
Well, get out of here.
Zero down at Car Country, the only buy here, pay here dealership offering 0 down. 6 months on job, 1-year local residence, household income of $2 grand or more means 0 down. Visit CarCountryCars.com for credit application or visit the big guy.
He's the credit cruncher at Car Country.
Hey guys, I'm sitting in one of my favorite places in the whole world, a duck blind. Man, I tell you, I feel almost as, or maybe closer to God in a duck blind than anywhere on the planet. If that bothers you, you need to go hunting. Anyway, we went through all the stuff we went with Buck today. We went through introducing him to decoys, big decoys, running through decoys, on land, and then running water, and then swimming water. We put him in a bunch of different environments that he will hunt in eventually, and then in a duck blind that he's going to hunt out of. So we're getting him used to all the things that he does. You know, like I talked about earlier, in your life, you have different situations or different things that come up. Jesus wasn't making a bad confession over you when he said, in this life you'll have trials and tribulations, but be of good cheer because I've overcome them all. You're going to have tests and you're going to have trials. And here's what I've found in my life. If I'll address the small stuff, the little things, and use God and the God in me in my prayer life and believe in God and all the things that I know on the small stuff, but when it gets to the bigger stuff, it's not so overwhelming. You know, I remember when I first got a revelation of how much God loved me and how good he wanted it for me, how I took that, and it was really small things, and how God met me in those small steps. And then I got confidence in that, and that led into bigger things. You know, I remember needing money for something, and basically just saying, golly, God, I know that your word says that you've blessed me and that you take care of all my needs. So I'm going to try it on this little thing. And the little thing was met. And then there was another time in my life where I needed something else, and then that was met. I didn't step out going, golly, God, you know, I really need $100,000 this week. I didn't start there. God, I really need, you know, $500,000 before the end of the year. I didn't start there, hill, but I was starting with something small and growing into that. You know, I want to encourage you and challenge you. God's in love with you. He thinks the best of you. He's always been for you. He's never been against you. And in everything in life that's out there, you win. You may say, well, right now I'm losing. Hey, turn to him and let him do what he's called you to do, which is live big through you. He's called you to a life in him that you live out of him. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible that's one of my all-time favorites. It says, I've been crucified with Christ. It's no longer I that live, but Christ lives in me. The life that I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God. The distilled version of that Bible says this. It says, I'm dead and now enjoying a second existence, which is simply Jesus using my body. Isn't that awesome? So whenever you have something come up, don't run from the fight. Run towards it. But prepare yourself beforehand. You know, just like we got this dog ready to be successful, God sets you up for success. He sets you up to always win and never fail. He's never put you in a place to lose. And he'll never will. He's always going to set you up for great things. So I want to challenge you. Start with something small if you've never done anything in God. You've never believed God for anything. You've never stepped out in anything. Man, I want to challenge you. Do it. Start with something really small and watch how God meets you in that. Watch how it starts to pay off. Watch how your confidence grows and your confidence builds. Hey, I want to encourage you, if you don't have a church home, I want to invite you to come to church. We're on 129th, between 81st and 91st on the west side of the street. We have church from 9 to 10:15. Man, I promise you, you will leave different than when you came in. You'll leave encouraged, excited, and happy. You won't leave beat up, discouraged, nothing. You'll be excited. You may find a God that you didn't even know existed. You may find out that God's really all this time been for you and not against you. You might find out that you just love the God we preach about, and he's always been there. And I hope that you got something today that'll change the way you think about the Father, because he's a good and loving God. God bless you. May the good Lord take a liking to you. Thanks for watching.